Good morning. It's Friday. We pop our shit on Friday. Fridays for me is just about bearing your soul a little bit, taking yourself to the carpet, just reading yourself and making sure that when you point that finger outward, you are always able to point it back in and do what you need to do, honoring yourself and making the choices that align with the person that you want to be, even if that's not who you are today. When I first started doing it, it was like spicy, like it's some caliente grown type stuff. So like it really is just about whatever is going on with you, taking an honest assessment and seeing what you like and what you don't like about yourself and your life and the people you're interacting with, the things you're doing, like an overhaul. So that's one part. This morning I woke up and I thought about like my birthday is coming up. I'm about to be 45 years old. When I turned 40, I went to Atlantic City with a group of elementary school friends, and it just turned into a debacle. And I haven't really spoken to them since. Uh, so, two out of the four we made amends, but the other two we didn't. However, I remember the reason why I thought about that day is because I remember the sun being so bright that I had to go and buy a pair of shades. I have prescription glasses, so I wear prescription sunglasses, and I left them in the car. And so I went and bought a pair of shades at one of the little spots on the boardwalk. But the sun was super bright, and it was this morning, literally, when I woke, opened my eyes, and it was like the sign was there. Like we got into a horrible like disagreement and argument. It was like the ending of the relationships. That night and the following day. However, it was like the sun was showing me. The sun is for illumination, but the sun sheds the light on the truth. And the truth is, the people that was with me wasn't really with me. There may have been a time where we were close, but things changed and I didn't realize. So the point of this post and then bearing myself and bringing myself to the carpet is sometimes our desire to be connected to other people takes precedence in a way that it shouldn't. I had a fear of abandonment and I had a lot of loss in my life and I never really grieved properly. So the people that I loved, I would cling to and hold on to. And I have an ability to see the goodness in people, like truly see light in dark spaces. So sometimes I see you for who you could be or who you used to be, and I don't pay enough attention to who you are. But in taking responsibility for me, it's I shied away from conversations where I would get hurt. I shied away from anything that was uncomfortable or difficult, and I didn't want to do anything that would make somebody leave or say anything that would hurt them, even if I was hurt. But that builds resentment and tension, and then explosive things happen. Now, thankfully, they went off, and I pretty much was like, if you know me, you know my heart. I'm not going to sit here and, defend myself against several people. I'm going to stand firm on who I am, which is a strength. And that's, again, bearing my soul and bringing myself to the carpet. Over the years, I have had peaks and valleys of being assertive without being aggressive. And then there would be times where I held my tongue so long that when I spoke, it was very vicious. I have been able to find balance in between not saying anything and popping my top and going off. I encourage you to find balance in your life. I encourage you to surround yourself with people who understand you, who love you, and if there is some type of conflict, you're able to resolve it and work it out together. I encourage you to take a step back from any relationship that causes you any type of stress or harm. And I want to always remind you that being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. When you have time to yourself, you could rest and relax, or you could rediscover who you are, what you like, or you could discover new things about yourself and your personality. Everything can be a lesson. The L does not have to be for loss, it can be for lesson learned. Make good choices, be your best, do your best, celebrate yourself, and make sure everybody around you truly rocks with you. And make sure you truly rock with the people that you're around. Call yourself to the carpet. When you look in the mirror, you better like what you see back. And if you don't, you got the power to change it. Even if you don't know how, even if you don't have the answers, your intentions matter, your effort matters just as much as the outcome. Take care. Have a great day.